We are going over the small business bookkeeping spreadsheet from Confident Coin. This spreadsheet comes in Google Sheets and Excel, and depending on which version of the file you are working with, it may look slightly different. We are going over Google Sheets. This spreadsheet has data in it. Yours will come blank so that it is ready for you to use. When you first open up the file, you will want to go to the Start Here tab and get it set up. So if your currency is not the $, you can double click, erase it, type in your currency and press enter. Then you are going to want to enter in the start date. To do that, you can double click and a calendar pop-up will come up for you in Google Sheets. It will not in Excel. And then you are going to want to select the first of whatever month that you are starting in. Let's just say we are going to start in 2026. And then once that is complete, you will want to enter in the names of the income and expense categories as well as payment methods. Complete as many as you need. There are 35 lines. You will repeat this process for expenses as well as payment methods. Once you have entered in your income and expenses, you will scroll down to B50 and we are going to enter in some more data. The month and year will auto-populate for you based on what you selected above. And for each month, you are going to enter in an income goal and a profit goal. You do not need to enter this data for the spreadsheet to work. However, if you want it to compare your goals to what's actually happening, you would want to enter that data in here. So to do that, you will select the cell, type your value, and press enter. You will repeat this for all rows. Alternatively, you can also enter this data as you go, watching your months, or change it at any time. Once you've got this completed, you can move on to your expense and income tracking. So this is the expense tracker tab. Again, it will come blank. To use it, you will double click to enter the date. Use the drop down to select your category. You can instead type as well if you want, and it will populate or fill in for you. Enter in any details, and then you can enter in your net expense. If the expense doesn't have tax, you'll enter that into the net expense as well, and then any taxes you've paid for the item. And then you can see at the top here, all of your information is totaled for you, so it separates out your taxes and expenses and then shows you the total number as well. And then moving on to the income tracker, it works in a very similar format. You will double click to select the date, use the drop down, enter in any details, enter in the net income or earnings. If there's no tax, you would just enter in it as net income. And if there's taxes, you would enter in those as well. You can see here that it sums the total for you. Do not enter in anything in this column. And then at the top, we can see here that it calculates your total income, taxes, and net income as well. Once you've started entering information into the tracker, you will be able to see a monthly and annual summary. So going into the monthly summary here, these dates will auto-populate for you, and you can just select the month that you would like to see this summary for. As I've entered in data for September, we will look at that. All of the data that's in here will auto-populate for you. You do not need to enter anything. It is just a summary for you to look at. And then with the annual summary, again, you do not need to enter anything here. It all auto-populates for you. So there is a variety of graphs and charts for you available on the annual summary, and all of this information will come from the income and expense log, so it's all done for you. If you want to format or change the colors of the spreadsheet, you would go into Format Theme and then Customize, and you can select different colors for whatever you'd like. For a spreadsheet that doesn't hurt your eyes, I would suggest selecting 2 colors and then just selecting a gradient of those 2 colors, so a dark, a medium, and a light. When you're done with that, you can press Done, and it will automatically update through the spreadsheet for you. In your expense and income log, you can also change the colors of the drop-down items. You would go into the edit and then you would just select the colors that you'd like these to be if it visually helps you. And then once you do that, you'll press done and then press apply to all. And so that is a quick walkthrough of the small business bookkeeping spreadsheet tool from Confident Coin. As always, we want you to get the most out of your spreadsheet. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks for watching.